So, if you didn't check it out yesterday, me and Alina did a in-depth team building thing on her channel, and it's going to be a actual series, so I want you guys to go check it out. We'll be doing battles with it on her channel, and then we'll eventually be building more and more teams. So, if you want to watch something like that, that's on her channel. Please go check it out. Link will be in the description. But anyways, hey guys, wow, we got an OU game here today against metalspider55. Last game on my last stream, and then I got more stream games coming up here. But anyways, using the one really old Volt Turn team still, because it still works, apparently. I might replace the Celebi, though. I'm not sure yet, but eh. But anyways, opponent's team, he's got a few lower tier things too, so I guess it kind of balances out both ends, considering I have a Celebi and an Infernate. But looking at threats on his end, I'm mainly going to be threatened by the Bisharp and the Gallade, just because Bisharp, if it runs speed investment, it can definitely run train through my team as long after Infernape is dead. And then Gallade, in general, I have nothing that wants to outspeed it and really take a hit from it. So I gotta make sure I try and get a little bit of extra prior damage off before I try and take it on, and then it shouldn't be too much trouble. But yeah, that's mainly what I'm gonna look at on his end. Leads though, I'm thinking he's going to go with like Landorus or Swampert, so I figure Rotom should be good enough to lead with, and we'll just go with that and see where it gets us. So, like I said, I'm leading with Rotom. He's actually going to lead off with Swampert, so I'm going to take the opportunity right here to try and burn it, just because even though I don't need it burned, it's just going to make it easier to handle in a sense. I missed first turn, which sucks, which he just gets his rocks up, which he would have got them up either way, but it would have been nice to still get the burn off, because residual damage on Swampert is always nice. But here he's going to go into Zapdos. I get to burn that, which, I mean, it's not that important, but again, residual damage is always nice on a bulky Pokemon, so he just goes for Volt Switch, and I was going to go for it myself, because I was thinking more he might just stay in, but I forgot Zapdos could even get Volt Switch, because I'm still in the old mindset of how Zapdos likes to work, and it just likes to typically stay in more than, a Rotom would or something like that, but I just went for my Volt Switch. He went into Swampert, I guess, expecting that. And I just go for another Will-O-Wisp because I want to try and burn it. And if he goes into something besides Zapdos, that's fine. Otherwise, like, I don't really care if Zapdos wants to come in anyways. It's not really so much threatening to my Rotom, and I can easily, quote-unquote, stall it out or get a more opportune situation from being in with Zapdos as opposed to anything else. So there I just Will-O-Wisp, hoping he'll switch out again, but he just goes for Heat Wave, which I can take fairly well, so I'm not really too bothered by it. But here he finally goes for Volt, well, not finally, but he goes for Volt Switch, and I went for Will-O-Wisp again because, again, I wasn't that threatened by Zapdos being in there, so I might as well work off a notion that he might just finally switch out, especially because he went for Heat Wave last turn, expecting me to switch out, and then this turn, I figured he would want to finally switch out, but he goes into Landorus, and I'm able to burn that, so that's nice. Just an annoying potential threat that's out of the way. He does knock me off though, so I won't get extra recovery in the later turns, but I can find a way to offset that, so whatever. But I get the Hydro Pump off on him just because I figured it'd be safe enough to do, and I've been staying in with Rotom this long, so I might as well just keep it up because it seems to be doing something. But there, I knew he would die from burn anyways, so I just go for Will-O-Wisp in case he really wanted to preserve Landorus, which he doesn't. And he just hits me in another move and takes me out, so that's fine. Terrakion comes in. I'm like, okay, Rotom has done enough at this point, so I'm going to just try and Will-O-Wisp on the off chance he does something weird, predicting me to switch out. Like, I didn't need Rotom much more at this point. It would have been nice, but I didn't exactly need it, especially because rocks are up. It's just, its survivability was going to be too low. But he X-Scissors, so I'm able to actually burn him and take him out, so that's just amazing. And, so yeah, he just takes me out right there, which is fine and dandy, but the burn was just amazing, so I'm okay with that. But here, I'm going to go for rocks just because I might... No, I go for knockoff. Why did I think I went for rocks? Went for knockoff because I knew he was going to switch out, and anything that really is going to come in will not appreciate a knockoff, except for like Gallade, but I appreciate the extra damage on it. So here, I kind of make a dumb move because of the fact that I had a Landorus in. Thinking he's going to go for a water move, I go out to Celebi. But I had a Landorus in. The ice move is more, obvious, but whatever the case, I still take it, so it's not too huge of a deal, but, I mean, hindsight, But whatever the case, he brings in Bisharp on my Leaf Storm. I just want to be safe in case maybe Gallade want to come in too. I wasn't really too concerned about Bisharp still, but, it was more I wanted to the safety of the Leaf Storm, but here I'm going to go to Tyranitar just because I'm half expecting him to go for either a Swords Dance or a knockoff, both of which I know I can take, and then I just gotta hope that I outspeed him, which luckily I do, and I'm able to kill him off with the superpower, so that's just great, getting that Bisharp out of the way. You know, like I said before, it was giving me a threat, but now it's not, so yay. But anyways, here he brings in Gallade on my Tyranitar. At this point, I don't really care about Tyranitar. It's not like anything he has left is really Tyranitar is needed for, and even if it is, I have other Pokemon that can still deal with the rest of his guys, so I'm not too concerned about it. But he just Drain Punches my Tyranitar to death, and I don't live, obviously, because I was at -1 defense, but on the off chance he wanted to do something weird. I mean, he protected right there, but it didn't really matter if he protected or not. He still could have just Drain Punch killed me, but oh well. Here I bring in Landorus just because I want to, you know, get as much damage off of Gallade as possible, because then I can go into Scarf Celebi and kill it, but I need damage first before I attempt to kill it. But first of all, I'm able to live the Ice Punch because they Intimidate, and then I'm able to actually score a crit on the Gallade. I know I wouldn't have killed with the Earthquake otherwise, but that sucks for him. But at the same time, I would have just gone into Celebi anyways and just revenged him, so it wasn't that huge of a deal, but at the same time, it was, you know, one of those things. But here it brings in Tracheon just to revenge me, which is fine and dandy. I didn't expect Landorus to still be alive, but, you know, crit change things, which are unfortunate, but now I'm going to bring in Infernape on the Tracheon. I'm thinking at the range it's at, I should be able to kill it with Mach Punch, just because I am Choice Banded, but he is going to bring in Zapdos, which is kind of annoying, but I can deal with it. But now I kind of have to switch out since I'm locked into Mach Punch, and the best thing I have to go into right now is Magnezone. I don't want to go into Celebi just yet, because I know Celebi I'm still going to need for the Swampert, so I figure Magnezone should be good enough to take any hits and then see what happens next. More or less hoping that he's just going to Roost, which he does, and then he just fires off a Heat Wave, and I'm able to hit him pretty low with the Thunderbolt, so that's pretty nice, because now he'll be able to die from Burn next turn, which I am all for, but he does take me now with Heat Wave right there, but again, he will die from the Burn, so I have no quarrels with that. So Zapdos goes down to said Burn, and that's all fine and dandy. But here, I figure on the double down, it would be best to bring in Infernape, because even if Swampert comes in, well, it's the better option if Swampert or Tracheon want to come in, but he does bring in Tracheon. I'm just going to fire off the Mach Punch just to be safe. And now he's going to bring in the Swampert, and at this point, like, I don't really care what I go for as long as I just get a switch into Celebi, which I'm actually able to crit that Mach Punch, which makes it so I don't have to go for Leaf Storm on the Swampert, which just means it's going to be an easier kill as opposed to me possibly missing Leaf Storm. So yeah, I'll be able to take out the Swampert with the Psychic, and that'll make it be the match. So GG, Spider. That crit on Gallade was rather unfortunate, and then the Mach Punch with Infernape crit, you know, it was just really, you know, it wasn't that huge, but at the same time, it just made it so I didn't get that 10% miss chance. But, you know, still a good game, though. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know. I have nothing else to say right now, so we'll just end it. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Such blah. Rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.